Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds. When we last left off, we finished up exploring Byzantium by going into the tunnels, which happened to be cleaner than the streets, which was interesting. Our last quest here in Byzantium, well, kind of our last quest, we still need to talk to Sophia Akande, and then we need to break into Minister Clarke's house and have a little chat. I'm not sure if that's the end of the game though, so I might be a little careful with that one, but without further ado, let's jump in. Alright, so I just fast traveled over here. Last time we left off on the landing pad, but let's go talk to Akande. And I really hope I'm saying that name right. Pretty sure I am. Let me in, let me in. Oh, I brought Nyoka with me. Ooh. Probably should have brought Felix for maybe not. Felix around Byzantium is not, like, the best option, which is kind of one of the reasons I didn't bring him. Oh, we might switch out Parvati, but I just love her, like, enthusiasm for, like, all the sites, so I don't know. Hello.
How may I be of assistance?
Let me in. I've got Lockwood's papers.
Wonderful. I'll file the appropriate paperwork on your behalf.
Thanks.
Meanwhile, Adjutant Akande would like a word with you.
You allowed Rachel Lockwood to walk away with her life. Do you realize the inconvenience you just caused me?
Oh shit, you know about that? Were you watching me?
Don't look so surprised. You're a potential investment. Of course I'm going to keep an eye on you. Leaving her alive complicates matters. But that's now my problem, not yours.
True.
And you've brought me Lockwood's papers, as I asked.
Yeah.
You've demonstrated your talents. If you're ready to talk about Phineas Wells, I'm prepared to listen.
Okay.
I understand. You need a little time to think this over. I have a proposal I'd like you to consider. Wells had to be in touch with you somehow. Find his communication terminal and send us a tracing signal. Once I verify his location, I'll arrange for your payment.
Oh, I'm sure you would. You've been chasing Wells for a long time. I expect you'll pay me well?
I always reward good work. Deliver Wells to the board, and you'll be more than compensated. Percival will file the appropriate paperwork on your behalf. Once you've sent a tracking signal from Wells's lab, we'll move on to the next step.
As instructed, the code for our secure communication channel. On behalf of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, I bid you good day.
What's this about paperwork?
Oh, just a receipt for your services and my receipt for your receipt, and also a standard declaration of intent to perform espionage. Very routine. I'll see to it personally.
You're dull, Purse.
I'm flattered beyond description.
Do you think the CIA or whoever does the spying in our country has to file paperwork for, like, espionage? Because it's just funny to me to think, oh shit, I could get in there. Not with Nyoka, I can't though. Actually, I wonder why I don't have... Oh, I'm probably hungry, that's why. Now can I get in here? Oh, no, not really. Nyoka, you're supposed to help me break into places. Lockpick 5, hack both 7. Oh, well. Oh, actually, it's Parvati is the problem. Parvati, you are a problem and a half. Do we want to break in here? No, because there's a bunch of, angry-looking guards. But it's good to know. We do need to go back to Monarch and, do we want to talk to Minister Clarke while we're here? Yeah, we probably do. We need to go back to Monarch and pick those, like, I think there was a total of 150 lock-picking things. Also, have we leveled up in a while? I feel like we haven't, but I guess it's because we've just been, like, going around talking to people. We haven't really been... I guess we've been productive, but it doesn't really feel that productive, if you ask me. Hey.
Today's greeting is brought to you by
Yeah,
Auntie
God,
Cleo.
no thank you. Okay. So the last thing we need to do here is talk to Mr. Clarke. Pretty sure. I'm worried and what effects that'll have, but I'm not very scared of the board. I'm curious to see what this Minister Clarke is like. Now, we have the options.
That's one right there.
I swear to
Can't
God,
you
lady.
just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of her?
Point blank with a shotgun. Tempting. So very tempting. Let me pick up the trash in your city. So we can have the options to go through the front door, or we can go through the back door. I feel like this will get us in less trouble, so let's just do this.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Delivery for the minister.
Yeah? Let's see it.
I've got this parcel right here.
Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
Thank you for your time. Hopefully we get out of this without killing anybody or exposing anybody. Hi, I don't want to kill you. I would like to steal some stuff, though. How many guards are in here, you think? So we got Mr. Giant Grenade Launcher guard. We got this guard. Can I have you two, like, wait over there? Damn it. I mean, we might as well steal from him. He's got plenty, right? Ooh. Luckily, the doors here make a different sound than the doors, or the boxes. So it's a little bit easier to tell when somebody walks in the room. I don't think there's anybody in here that can spot me. I don't feel like there's anybody in that kitchen. Well, let's go find out. Oh, there is. In fact, somebody in the kitchen. Are you gonna stay in here, or... Not that I really need any of this stuff, I just like the idea of stealing from everything out of the minister's kitchen. Is that terrible? Yeah, it's pretty terrible. I mean, if you're just gonna stand there... I have a feeling he's gonna turn, like, right as I grab something. It's making me nervous. I don't know if he can see me over here. I don't know where you're... Hi, what's up? You wanna, like, turn around? Anything else worth anything in here? Not really. There's his ammo. Shh. I don't think he can see me if I steal this. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. It's not even worth it. I have so much fucking ammo. What's through here? Nothing. Okay. So this is back out here.
Heading back.
I like that they just let me walk through his house willy-nilly.
I'm going.
I stay out there. I need to use the loo. So just loo check. I get up to his office and he's like, I have cameras in every room of my house and I watched you steal all of my stuff.
Oh, okay.
Hey, can you hush up out there? I'm trying to be sneaky. I mean, might as well steal all this. I mean, if they're gonna make it easy for me, right? This is weird. That goes somewhere. Okay, where's this go? No guards in here. No people in here, right? Yeah. Just do a quick look-see. That would be just like me to, like, not notice the one guy. Lord knows I don't want to get caught stealing in the minister's house of all places. Okay, what's this way then? Oh, that's the back door, secret back door. And I guess you could stealth through here. That's why all the guards are moving around. That door doesn't open, right? No. Alright. Jesus Christ. Must be nice owning the freaking... Oh, nice. That was free. Free bits right there. Apparently anything on this floor is free. Apparently that made me extremely paranoid. It's gonna be annoying, isn't it? Hi, what's in here? I don't... No. Huh? Well, you got all these guards. You'd have to kill all these guards, I guess. Hey, what's up? Are you following me or no? Ooh, steal book. I do be liking books. There's nobody in here, right? Max will appreciate that. I wish I could steal all this other cool stuff. Aw, somebody flipped the table. So he's not very good at playing games. Noted. One's not a real door. I knew there would be one in here somewhere. Don't mind me, just stealing everything. Shh, you can't see me. Actually, can anybody see me? I don't know if those guards over there can technically see me. Might as well try. Nah, nobody saw it. Can't go in there.
Be right there.
Hello.
How did you get in here?
Well, you see, your guards are very incompetent. You have a camera. It's in your house. Hi. Where does this go? Oh, outside. It goes back that way. Okay. Got anything cool I can take, like, in front of you? Because that would be funny. Ooh. Oh. It's not even a collector's edition. Ooh. Can I have that? The refined Byzantine. Hi.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
How could you tell?
Oh, my law. Captain, that's the minister! Mr. Clarke! Oh, wow.
Sure is.
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
What are you talking about?
Slowly and loudly, Aloysius. That's the only way these morons
His name is
understand anything.
Aloysius?
I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Calm down. I'm just here to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
I'm here for the dimethyl sulfoxide.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
He sure doesn't.
Will that be all, then?
He's not the real leader of the... Okay, he's just the face. I really should have seen that coming. That he's just the face. I have records proving you've been hoarding dimethyl sulfoxide.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Back up. Tell me what you're talking about.
Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name. But this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
She's so nice.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Why would he go through all this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top. If we're set on fixing Halcyon, that's as good a place as any to start.
Exactly. And fix it we must. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
The HHC headquarters?
Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together.
Collective.
Allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth.
Let's focus. How do I get to the HHC headquarters?
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Why, it's so clean down there. The towns sound good. I prefer a quiet approach.
Well, you won't have much human company down there. Plenty of sprats and automechanicals, though.
I prefer that.
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
What used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense.
How'd you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book.
Oh, okay.
No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here.
That's fair.
There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Well, thanks for your help.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This
Okay.
is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon.
Okay.
Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
But they wouldn't get here for... I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something our own selves?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. We must hope for their intervention.
How long will it take?
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years.
It's not soon enough.
Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
Yeah. But if it works, it'll be worth it.
Perhaps there is hope after all.
There is.
And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Oh, I generally don't trust people on average, but that's okay. Thank you. Can I have this now? Like, how upset would you be?
Going silent.
Nice. Let's go. I don't know how close we're getting to, like, end game either, and that's worrying. Because I certainly don't want to accidentally... Can I jump over? That's not... I guess I could jump down there. Why is this an option? Can I jump? I'm gonna jump like this. Okay. There's definitely not a ladder, which is what I suspected. You think they'll see me, like, jump down from here? Probably, right? I would be pretty sus. Ow. My bones. Ooh, owie, owie, my bones. Nobody saw me. Cool. This will fix my bones. Okay. So now we gotta go back up here into the maintenance tunnels, which is why we couldn't access that area of the
there.
maintenance tunnels. I
That's one right
swear to God, lady.
Can't you just see the stench of it? Can't leave me. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the report?
Anyway, I'm wondering if we should do other things before finishing this, because I feel like it's kind of in-game, right? To, like, involve Earth and go talk to the real leader. So let's go back to the ship. Compass on a chain. I wonder who that went to. Book. I want to read that book. Aw, cute. Book. Ooh, you have so many. Oh, wait, was it this one? I don't think it was. I think it was this one. Order Beneath the Chaos. Maybe it wasn't that one. Ooh. Incense Vessel. Oh, nice. Really not. Or was it this one? Fort Vicar Grisson. I don't know. Oh, look. Compass on a chain. Huh. Hi.
I find myself marveling at the...
Yeah. Fibonacci spiral. Okay. We just never have to talk to Max again, I guess. Huh? Me or Nyoka? Me?
When you started working for the adjutant, I wasn't sure what to think.
Oh.
But the way you treated Miss Lockwood was real honorable.
Well, you know me, Felix. We're heroes, Felix. Heroes always do the honorable thing.
Heroes always do the honorable thing. There it is. The tagline for our adventure serial. This is all part of your plan, right? You're putting on an act.
Yeah, I'm literally
Pretend
just...
you're loyal to the adjutant, earn her trust, and then, when she least expects it, you hit her with the old double cross. What? Is there something on my nose? Oh. Oh! You meant I was right. Got it. We should get back to work. Thanks for the talk.
Felix, it's a wonder you didn't end up in freaking tossball. You really should have. What? Oh, there. Okay. Let's head out to... find Wells. We want to talk to Wells. We gotta go back to the Groundbreaker for a few things. But before we go back to the Groundbreaker, we might as well stop in Edgewater. So we'll want to take Parvati. We'll probably just keep Nyoka. Yeah, let's do this real quick. Oh, yeah. I gotta put some stuff away while I'm thinking about it. I didn't sell anything.
Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled?
I just took a shower, Ada. Jeez. That's why my hair is so fluffy. That in there. No other weapons. We're down on things that give us... Ooh, 15 engineering, that's cool. Lockpicking. So, we might want some things that do that. It's just the stuff that gives you lockpicking isn't... Nyoka, I've got a new hat for you. I was gonna say aren't very cute, but, I mean, admittedly, it doesn't have very much armor, but that's okay. Maybe I'll wear this. Because what am I wearing? Oh, this gives me plus sneak, plus personality attribute, which is really handy, actually. And it does have, like, a decent amount of armor. Does this look good, though? Not really, no. Nyoka can wear this. Where is she? I mean, she'll lose a lot of armor. Oh, wait. Oh. I don't want to see her face. That's really what it comes down. Oh, she looks so good. Oh no, she looks so good. Maybe I can mod something and throw some hack into it. I don't really know what my mod situation looks like. I don't need to keep that. I don't need to keep any of this. I'll keep that just because it's unique. I don't have like all unique stuff in here, but I like to keep some unique stuff. Do I have any mods? Let's go. I hate that the workbench isn't near our storage. I could move all my storage down here. It's really my fault, but it makes more sense to keep it where I want. Do I have a mod that gives us more? I I do not. Tech skills, is that... Tech is not what I'm looking for. I don't know how our hack got so low. I mean, I guess our base is 115. Dang, really did want to dump more points in that. I guess I can, though. It's not that big of a deal. I think it was, Felix gave us, like, an ability, maybe? Oh, yeah, look. Maybe Felix's armor did it? Not really. Did I change out Parvati's? Oh, yeah, I changed out her helmet. Because I wanted to see her face. I don't want to waste the whole episode doing this, but let me see if I have another hat that has hack. Or not hack, lockpicking. I have to buy something. Do I have anything else that I want to put in the box? No, I do not. I mean, I guess I could just change my... Oh, mine's already at hack. Just change my freaking clothes to something with hack. Not hack, damn it. Lockpicking. I mean, I guess I could wear this. What does that give me? Only 120. I think it's because I keep getting these mixed up for some reason. Let's see, hold on. I do like having hack though. So maybe I'll keep that. I just don't have anything with lockpicking. Okay, well, I don't... Let's see if anybody's wearing anything with lockpicking. Because I could just switch them out. Although I do like them having heavy armor. Is Felix wearing? Nothing useful. Literally nothing useful. Nah.
Do you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled?
You know, Ada, you've said that once already and it's starting to become hurtful. Just want you to know that. Like 51? Jesus. Okay, this hat's worth more than I thought it would be. And I'll keep these on me, I guess, just in case I need a little extra hacking. Did I put anything in here? Maybe not. Okay, let's...
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly. I... Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, here you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
I really need to move the ship, but okay.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
Hopefully I don't lose too much, honestly. Okay, let's go to Edgewater.
We're now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Move the ship over slightly. Thank you, Ada. Sorry I didn't say that before leaving the ship, but I'm sure you can hear me somehow. What is... I've never seen this terminal before. Huh, weird. Why does this landing... Why does this look so different to me? I don't know. Where are we going? Why is it always way out there? Okay, let's fast travel over here. I'm so sick of having to come back to this map and deal with low-level nothings. It's really quite annoying, honestly. Nothing respawns either, so it's like not worth my time. The only thing that respawns is enemies, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah, there's a giant ravine here. Now I could take on all these primals, no problem. Trying to avoid all the enemies. Look at these dead guys in the street, trying to eat some meat. Oh yeah, lava, I forgot about this. Looks like we have to go through some primals. So let's do that, I guess. I don't think they level up with you. It went through the ground. Oh, it's still not dead. Unexpected. You know, I didn't expect that primal to take 3 shots. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Got some loot off of it though, so that's not bad. What was I doing? Oh, I was going towards the green dot. Oh, wow.
We hope you've enjoyed your trek across the breathtaking landscape of Emerald Vale, Terra 2's most fertile settlement and future breadbasket of Halcyon.
Well.
Take a moment to enjoy this vista with a can of Spacer's Choice Saltuna before you make your way to Mighty Scylla, Halcyon's biggest asteroid.
I mean, it is pretty. You gotta give it that. You look over here, death and destruction. You look over there, beautiful blue waters. Anyway, back to the ship. Suppose this is like just our journey so far and going back to all the places we've been before. Let's go to the groundbreaker.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
They better have. Let's see. We need to probably jump over here. I like that they have like matching uniforms now. Like, we look legit, yo. Let's see. We need to do... Not that one. This one. What? Why do we need to go back? Huh? Parvati has asked that you dock at the groundbreakers to invite Junlei over for their date. Oh, I guess we have to do that on the ship. Oh yeah, we need to talk to Lilia. Might as well do that while we're over here. She ain't gonna be happy. Don't really care though. Crazy is as crazy does. Although it's her truth. I don't really like calling people crazy because they believe in something I don't know anything about. Lilia, I found no evidence of aliens. I spoke to Chartran. I'm not going to kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species? Or are we finished here?
You misunderstood her research. She is our best shot at survival in Halcyon.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
I ain't scared of her.
I like her, Captain. Let's go before we have to paint this office with her blood.
I said, get out.
Okay. Can I at least go in here? I mean, could you stop looking at me? I'm gonna go in here.
They'll never see us.
I mean, he's staring right at me, so probably will see me. Again, look at him stare right at me. Okay, now he's not staring right at me. Let's see. I just want to know what's in here. Oh, nothing happened, my dude.
Gotcha.
I mean, if we're gonna end all ties, right? There's nobody in here, right? Yeah. I forgot, we gotta pick up some, garb while we're here, so might as well do that. Alright, let's go. I said let's go.
On my way.
Miss Lilia says we ain't supposed to talk.
Okay. It was nice meeting you, though. I don't know what that does. Anyway. Well, that was fun. I kind of liked being on her side. Uh-oh. You look like trouble.
Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see?
Okay. Good for you. Alright. So that's done. So we gotta do Parv's quest. While we're here, we will stop by here, I think, and...
You should give a... Don't...
Have a look. Nope. This is all Spacer's Choice is not... I think not what she wanted? Ooh. It's hard to know. Maybe she wanted something like this? Following Iconoclast, Marauder, and Spacer.
Looking
How do I know
Have a look.
if it's a spacer? Because it doesn't say, right? Okay, I can't read. Lightweight corporate uniform. Medium-weight corporate armor. Corporate. I don't know if that means it's spacer. Spacer's choice rugged work outfit. I mean, I'm tempted to put on the Moonman helmet and this. And just call that good. Let's see. There's a guy over here that sells stuff. Let's see what he sells. Maybe he'll have some Marauder stuff too, because we don't have any of that either.
Hey, look who it is.
Let's see what you got. Yeah, more like this, right? These are actually cool. I want these. Streetwear. Ooh. Maybe that. Ooh, maybe a worker outfit. Just like buying it all because I can. Ooh, crew outfit. You know what? Screw it all. We'll buy it all. Buying it all. You don't have any Marauder stuff, huh? Did I buy the same of anything? Because that would be sad. Not that. Not that. I think what she doesn't want is like corporate or like guard stuff. I think these two are the same thing. Yeah. Or like this. Is this Marauder gear? Protective clothing. I know where we could probably get some Marauder gear. We've already gotten Conquest. I should have picked it up while I was in Edgewater, but that's okay. Let's see. Do I have to go inside and activate this quest? I guess. Kind of annoying if true, but that's okay.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
What, do I get to eavesdrop? Oh, come on, I want to eavesdrop. Aww. Oh, I get to eavesdrop, yes.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He was probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
She looks so cute. And back away slowly, not to interrupt. Well. Our little Parvati's all grown up. I guess I have to leave the ship to end the date, which is a little awkward, but sure.
Take someone to watch your back, please.
Sure. I'm taking Parvati. I don't know if like sleeping would have done the same thing, but Parvati, how did your date go? Did it work? Admittedly, this is a little annoying if this is how the quest is meant to be. Hey.
We got a lot in common, you and me. Both operating just a teensy bit outside of the manufacturer's expected parameters, huh? Come to see Sam? That was sweet of ya. Here, I was just leaving.
Obviously not, Parvati.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
I want all the details.
I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and after a few minutes she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
So you laid out the meal, brought in June in, and started the music?
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh," real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustbat casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
So the meal went well. The dessert too?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
And?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
What happened next? Don't leave me in suspense.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Nice. What about your interest in physical affection?
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it would work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that.
I knew I liked her.
You got an eye for people, Captain.
You know, I
It's
do.
all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't
That's what I
mind,
do here.
I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
I don't know how old any of these people are, but like, congratulations. I'm not gonna be cynical about it. Wow. That's a... Aw, cute. Ouch. So, yay, you're in love. I'm gonna jump to my death. I want to see the picture of Junlei. In here somewhere. Where? Huh. Ah! No. Where's it at? I know you got it around here somewhere, Parvati. I know this is Parvati's room because it's fucking loud. Well, it's not in here. It's not my office, right? Like, why would it be in my room? Huh. Given you by Salvage and Shipping for being Employee of the Month. Not anymore. Team. Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges completion certificate. Congratulations. Nice. Is there anything in here? No. Computer's
I
useless.
like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
Thanks, dude. Man, where's the freaking picture of Junlei? Oh, I keep forgetting that exists. Maybe it's in the kitchen? You know, it could be that she put it... If I were Parvati, I would put it in the workshop. I'm dumb.
Ship's starting to feel like home.
Good. Because you're never leaving, kid. Maybe it's in here. Parvati, don't put pictures in here, okay? I don't want a fire hazard. Maybe it's in here. It's in here. I don't see any pictures anywhere. It's a shame. You would think you would decorate these walls too, because they're kind of plain. Anyway. Alright. Yeah, we could go there. That's not what I want to do, though. Let's look at our quests. Fallbrook. Let's see, what's closer? Monarch? And then Scylla? We should probably go to Scylla, though. Just because it's probably gonna make us go to Monarch. Scylla, yes. Fallbrook. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Ada.
Stay safe out there.
Will do. I might look up a guide for all the places that have 150 lockpicking required. I don't think there's any place that requires 150 hack that I've noticed, but there has been a few lockpicking places, and I want to make sure I get them all. That might be something we do next episode, since this one's gone a little long. This better not be outside the thing. Aha! It totally is. What a dick.
Scylla is our colony's busiest mining settlement. But don't take our word
I almost died.
for it. Ask one of the hundreds of proud Hephaestus miners going about their work right now. You're in for a real treat, because our last stop takes us to a charming little village outside Stellar Bay, located on Terra 1.
I almost didn't make that. I mean, admittedly, I could have ran, but like, whew, not breathing hurts. Okay. Well, next episode, we'll make our way back to Monarch. I'll look up those chests that we... Sorry, had to. Look up those chests we need to find, and then we will go from there. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time.